8.
You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy day after my birthday, which is also Valentine's Day. We got some books. I didn't have a ton of time to get some new stuff together, but I've got some new stuff. I got some stuff that probably hasn't come up in this show at all. More on the Instagram side, but whatever. Let's get into it. Roll the theme music. What is up, everybody? Again, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you're all having a fantastic day, week, month, and year. This is some stuff that was up from last show on Instagram, but I'll go through it in just a second. We'll start taking that down. I've got some Silver Age Fantastic Four tonight. I've got some Golden Age Romance. I figured that would be a good time to put it up during the holiday of romance. And yeah, I'll try to pick through some other stuff if anyone has any requests. I am currently going through a massive overhaul of my inventory, so expect some really awesome sales in the near future. I just acquired a storage unit to move comics into, and that is going to open up some space around here so that instead of working out of a couple boxes like I normally do, I should have some more room to work out of 10, 15, 20 boxes and take more requests. But anyway, where's all the FF? There's just always FF. I feel like I've had FF for the past 2 months. But yeah, it's a good time to be picking up FF. We got an announcement this week about the cast of the movie. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. I'm iffy. I really wanted John Krasinski as Reed, but Pedro Pascal, I don't feel Reed Richards. He's a great actor, don't get me wrong, but I'm not feeling Reed Richards on that, but that's okay. Let's get into it. FF209. Oh, Josh, you should see how many copies of FF209 I have. I've been picking that book up and holding on to it for such a long time. Ton of them, because I figured they'd be using Herbie. Anyway, let's go over what is up on the wall. I expect it to probably be a light show tonight because people are out doing their thing for the holiday. But we got Star Wars Episode 1. This is issue number 3. This is the first cover appearance of Darth Maul, and this is the photo variant cover. $10 on that, near mint. Cyberfrog Zero. This is the Art Adams variant cover, $25. Thor number 600, near mint. This is the milestone issue, great cover as well. And we got Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. This is the first MCU team Guardians, first team with Drax and Rocket and Star-Lord. Who else is on this team? Gamora was also on this team. That's Adam Warlock, and I'm not sure who that is, actually. So I can't say, but this is like the team in the MCU was based off of this run. G.I. Joe 3D number 1. We got Superior Spider-Man 31, J. Scott Campbell variant. Captain Carter number 1, first appearance of Captain Carter in comics. And a classic, Death of Superman. High grade, still in the poly bag. All that stuff. $10 on that. Let's check the chat real quick. Let's see. Madam Web related issues after the crazy success of the movie. Yeah, I'm going to go see Madam Web tomorrow, so I hope I can make it through the movie. I'm not one to talk bad on movies, but that movie does not look good, and people are saying it's not good, so I'm concerned. I like the cast. I love Pedro, but he does seem a little old. Yeah, I was hoping they'd do a younger Reed. Not that like John Krasinski is that much younger, but I really wanted John Krasinski in the role. But he should do good. Yeah, make two. I agree. I mean, he's a good he doesn't strike me as a Reed Richards. That's the problem that I see. Anyway, we're taking the top row down. Let's throw up some FF. Yeah, I think everyone at this point has heard Madam Web is a stinker of a film, which sucks because the cast is great. So it's not their fault. It's not like bad acting or anything like that. It's bad writing, bad story, whatever it may be. All right. We got a couple FF books. Boom. Fantastic Four number 37. I actually have 3 copies of this right here. These are 3.5s and they are $60. Fantastic Four 37, $60. Some early FF Silver Age Jack Kirby goodness. And I have a little bit higher grade one. This one's a 4.5 for $15 more, $75 on that. Again, the Jack Kirby goodness. Speaking of Jack Kirby goodness, here's a good one. Fantastic Four 53. Second appearance of T'Challa, Black Panther, second appearance, and first appearance of Claw. And I think this is also the first mention of Wakanda. This is mid-grade, 5.0 to 5.5. Pretty nice looking book. Up there on C for 60, and Fantastic Four 55. This is the first time that Silver Surfer is shown wearing shorts instead of briefs. That is a real thing that's listed on Key Collector. It's more so just a classic Jack Kirby cover. This one, a 6.0. This is a pretty solid looking book. $125 on that. I think this is the 4th appearance of Silver Surfer as well. It's definitely an early one. Let's check that chat. Hiring a Chilean American to play a traditionally white character. Yeah. Let's see. To be married to a 30-year-old old Hollywood. Yeah, I mean, there is a distance in the comics in age between Reed and Sue, so that makes sense. Makes sense. You heard it's the acting. I'd be surprised because all the actors that I know that are in that movie, Emma Roberts and Adam Scott and Sydney Sweeney, they're solid. But yeah. Anyway, bottom row's coming down. Heard most. Yeah, It's almost a lock that the Fantastic Four stuff is going to take place in the 60s. This is my thought on it. What if the movie takes place in the 60s? And then when they go to the negative zone, when they come out of the negative zone, they come out in the present day. That's how I think it would make sense for them to have that setting in the 60s, also bring it to the present day with the MCU, and it explains why no one has talked about the Fantastic Four because they didn't exist at that time. They're brought forward in the future, or the present, rather. The current MCU present, which I'm pretty sure the MCU is in 2025, if I remember that correctly. I think they are a year ahead of us now due to the time skipping during all the stuff. Let's throw up some sweet Doctor Doom covers. I don't have a lot of them. Looks like I got 3 Doctor Doom covers, and then we'll put up a little cheap one here. Got a couple cheap FF books if someone on a budget is looking to pick up some Silver Age Fantastic Four, but we got Fantastic Four number 57. Great Doctor Doom cover. This is a 3.5 for $60. Up on E. Fantastic Four 84, another classic Kirby Doom cover. This is one of my favorite Doom covers with him kind of leering over Latveria. This one 5.0, nice mid-grade book. That is $50. I also have a higher grade one of that if someone wants. And then these 2 are low grade Fantastic Four books. 2.5, maybe 3.0 on these. This is Fantastic Four 42. Fantastic Four 42 for $15. Again, 2.5. It's complete and everything. It's just low grade. And then this one is Fantastic Four 70. Also kind of 2.5. You can see there's some like lines across the cover. Not terrible. Definitely needs a press. Bump this up to like a 3.5 with a press. But as it sits now, 2.5. 15 on that one as well. Let's see. They could still have Krasinski as Reed in another universe. Yeah, I mean, obviously he is. You know, he appeared in Multiverse of Madness, so he is Reed Richards in another universe. But I'm hoping that they kind of tie up the whole multiverse thing, you know, during this saga. I hope they don't continue having a multiverse. It just makes it really confusing and hard to jump in on. So what I'm hoping they do is they do this multiverse saga. And then once they're done, the next two phases, I guess what they're done phase. Where are we? phase 4, something like that. They're done phase 4, and then we're going to phase 5 and 6. Once they're done with that, I'm hoping. I'm calling it the Mutant Saga. I'm hoping they focus on X-Men. You know, since that stuff is going to be coming in, going to be more mutant stuff. Going to be less, you know, temporal stuff, less cosmic stuff, more, you know, earthbound heroes. That's just my opinion on it. Wanda spaghettified him. That's a good word for it. Yeah, I mean they're gonna figure out some way to do everything. It's not like they have to go completely upon the source material. We've seen it before where they take pieces of the source material and they change other things, and it's still great and it's still awesome and it's still, you know, what we want it to be. So, pretty sure that after Secret Wars, the multiverse will end. I would think so. I think that makes sense to do, not just for a storyline standpoint, but also for simplicity going forward. Reboot. I don't know if they need to reboot the whole thing. They just need to focus on other things. Rather than focusing on the Avengers and all the cosmic and temporal threats, they focus on the X-Men, more of the Earthbound stuff. You know, we're obviously getting a lot of street-level heroes popping in with, you know, Daredevil and stuff like that. So I think they can do a little bit more of that. That's more my thing as far as like what I like. I like more the street level and the Earthbound heroes as opposed to, you know, the cosmic heroes and stuff like that. But again, that's just my opinion, and it doesn't matter to anyone but me, unless you really care about what I think. But you shouldn't, because I'm just some guy on the internet. Top row is going to come down. Let me know what y'all want to see. No takers on the FF, so I can I'll move away from that. I got about 100 FF books right here. We'll find something else. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, we'll go into some. I got some Spider-Man. I got some DC stuff. I don't know what you guys have seen in this show, but we'll throw up a little bit at a time. Oh, there we go. All right. The Deadpool trailer. Yeah, the Deadpool trailer, honestly, I thought it was good. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it was anything great. I think that movie sells itself, though. I mean, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. That movie really just sells itself. They don't need to have a good trailer to get people hooked in. It was a fine trailer. Don't get me wrong. I think the Marvels trailer was way better. It was way more exciting. But hey, people love to complain. Let's go with some DC. Oh, one of these is a Marvel book. Oops. That's okay. Very fine near mint. First appearance of Nebula. Avengers number 257. $25. First Nebula. Up on A. We got Infinite Crisis 3. First appearance of Jaime Reyes. He's going to be continuing as the Blue Beetle in the James Gunn universe. That's a solid one for $10. Although Josh found this in the dollar bin last week. Lucky him. We got Batman 8. This is the reintroduction of Kara, a.k.a. Supergirl. And Justice League 71. We're going back to the Silver Age here. This is a 4.5 to 5.0. Nice mid-grade Really great space cover. Let's see. We watched the trailer 5 times in a row. I'm with you. Cosmic multiverse time travel variants is getting, it's just, right, for casual fans especially. Like, I follow this stuff religiously. I watch every movie multiple times, and it's still a lot for me. And I already know, like, the backstories of these characters and, have known about them for decades at this point. And a lot of people, that are just getting into it, especially younger kids, it's getting to be too much. So they need to tie up the loose ends. Secret War 5 is now a hot book. Yeah, Secret Wars 5 is not a hot book. I mean, it is a hot book. It is not a book worth buying for more than $5. Sure, if you want a copy of it, spend $5, but do not spend the $40, $50 that I see people asking. I've unfollowed people this week because they're posting that book for sale for $50. And I think that is, in my opinion, predatory as a comic book seller. Just trying to get some new person to hop on this book that, I have 12 of them in my dollar bins, and I'm not taking them out to try to sell them for anything more than $1. So go digging for them next time I do a show. You might find them. Let's see. Probably the last solo Deadpool will just pop up. Yeah, it makes sense. 3 movies is, as we've seen with like Thor and stuff, any more than 3 movies gets to be a lot. Unless you're like a really top tier A-list character like Spider-Man. He can have as many movies as he wants. It could just be the Spider-Man universe and just be like 20 Spider-Man movies for the next 10 years, and I'll be stoked. We got a claim on B. There we go. First claim of the night. Texidus. Grabbing. Boom. Infinite Crisis 3. Thank you, Tex. Much appreciated. Solid book too, given the James Gunn continued DC universe. I mean there could be a Deadpool 4. Don't get me wrong. I'm not writing it off. Here we go. Here's a little bit of romance. Boom. This is My Love #1. Some Silver Age Marvel romance. Really cool. Thing that I like about this is, how the Marvel in the Silver and early Bronze Age, they had the king size annuals. Well, this is queen size special, given that it was more marketed towards female readers. This is a nice, solid mid-grade plus copy. It's got a little bit like weird, like, I don't know if it's like overspray or something, just a little bit of like blue ink, like here and there around the cover. But yeah, mid-grade, My Love #1. Silver Age Marvel, put that up there on B. Bottom row's coming down in just a second. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to see Madam Web. I'm giving these movies a chance. All of them get a chance. So far, I don't think I've seen anything worse than Morbius. Thor Dark World might have been worse than Morbius, honestly. I really don't like that movie. Let's see, what's coming up next? We got 4 more books. Here's a cool one. Let's put up some cheap stuff. Some cheap keys. By cheap, I mean like not super expensive. It's not like worthless, but here's a good one. Great cover. Fantastic Four number 243. Classic John Byrne Galactus cover. And this is a near mint newsstand copy. This is a really nice high grade newsstand. $30 on that. Up on E. We got Captain America 354. First appearance of John Walker as Super Patriot. This is a nice near mint, high grade key issue from the Copper Age. Yeah, Copper Age on that one. New Mutants Annual #2. Again, near mint, really high grade. First appearance of Psylocke in comics. Betty Braddock. $40 on that one. And this one's cheap. It's low grade. It's got a little bit of pen on it. I'll show you that. Someone wrote their name or something right there. But not terrible. It's complete. It's attached. $10. This is X-Men number 91. X-Men 91. So just before the Claremont run kicked in there, $10 on that. H. Heard Madam Web makes Morbius look like the Dark Knight. I have seen that comparison. I think it's pretty hard to make Morbius look like the Dark Knight. The movie would have to be just utter trash. And Morbius was already utter trash. So I don't think it could be. I don't think it could be that bad. It can't be that much worse than Morbius. Like, that's not possible. That's people being a little bit hyperbolic. I don't know if any of you saw, but I got a pretty cool collection in today. These are going to be available soon. Captain Marvel comics. He had a couple different titles. Wiz Comics, Captain Marvel Jr., Captain Marvel Adventures, and Captain Marvel Family. Big stack of these. Well, not a huge stack, but 15 Golden Age Captain Marvel books. If that's something you collect, stay tuned. Sometime in the next 2 weeks, I'll probably have those available. Jared Leto is Madam Web. That's the big twist. Madam Web's going to be standing there like the big climax of the movie. She's going to be like standing there. The villain's going to be like, somewhere like looking on, and they're going to like lock eyes, and Dakota Johnson or whatever her name is going to pull her face back, and it's going to be a rubber mask, and Jared Leto's going to be like, it's Morbin time. And that's going to be just the ultimate climax of the movie. And then everyone's going to walk out of the movie theater. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll start switching stuff out a little bit more. If you have something you want to see, let me know in the chat, because we got some people in here, and I'm trying to sell some books. So put something in the chat if you're looking for something specific. I do have some Golden Age stuff, romance specifically for the holiday, that I do want to put up at some point. So maybe we'll do that when we come back. But yeah, see you in a minute.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming dead by sleep.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
do a double take when that theme music popped back in, and then it boop, boop, little remix there. I like it. I love it. I need it. All right, top row's coming down. Let's get some of that Golden Age romance up. I didn't see any requests in the chat. No, it's all good, JD. I'm just messing with you. Let's get some Golden Age romance up here. I got some heavy hitters as far as GA romance. I've also got some sets. If people are into like runs of stuff, I can certainly do that. But let's throw up 1, 2, 3, 4 Golden Age romance books. These are actually all number ones. These are first issues of Golden Age romance books. From 1949, we have Romantic Love number 1. This one's solid mid-grade, 5.0 to 5.5 on this one. Up on A for $100. Then we've got Exciting Romances number 1. This is also from 1949, also a first issue. This one 4.0 to 4.5 photo cover there. That is on B. We got War Romances number 1 from 1952. This one is a 3.5, $50 on that. And, ooh, this is a good one. First Romance Magazine number 1. This is from Harvey Comics. This is a 5.0 to 5.5 from 1949. I'm surprised this one isn't more expensive. But 1949, First Romance number 1 from Harvey Comics. $100. Is this a Lee Elias cover? It's not. It's not. I'm kind of surprised it's not. He did a bunch of the covers for First Romance, but maybe it is. It's not. I don't see his name on the cover, but there you go. Bottom row's coming down in just a second, so we'll get to that. And again, if you have anything that you wanted to see, let me know, and I'll try to pull something out. I got a run of Batman from New 52. If anyone wants to, actually, I've got 2 big runs of Batman from New 52. I got some Amazing Spider-Man from the Copper and Bronze Age. A lot of the filler issues for, $10, $15 for a lot of the Bronze and Copper Age ASM filler issues. If anyone's looking for those. We're going to take that bottom row down, do the last bit of what did I miss? What did you miss, Danny? Not much so far. We've been doing a lot of chatting about the MCU, chatting about the movies that are coming out, casting announcement for FF, all that stuff. All right, bottom row coming down. Let's go with Dearly Beloved, number 1. Another Golden Age romance, number 1. 1952 on this. 4.5 to 5.0. And this one has Carmine Infantino work. The interior artwork is done by Carmine Infantino. For those of you who don't know, Carmine Infantino, one of the big name Golden Age and Silver Age artists for DC, worked on Batman and Detective Comics. Very popular among art collectors of Batman stuff. Then we got Molly Manton's Romance, number 1. Another number 1 from the Golden Age, 1949, 4.0 to 4.5 for $75. Up on F. This one has interior artwork by John Romita and Matt Baker. 2 obviously very big names here. This is Stories of a Romance number 11 from I don't know what year this is. The mid-50s. This is a Coletta cover. Interior artwork by Romita and Baker. And this is from Atlas Comics, the pre-Marvel company. Before they were Marvel Comics, they were Atlas. From DC Comics, we've got this beauty. Falling in Love number 1. 1955. It's a Novik cover. 3.0 to 3.5 on this. $200. This is a DC Golden Age romance book. Number 1, Falling in Love. All right, let's see. Definitely interested in some Spidey. Okay, cool. Justin, we can make that happen for you. Got to read the whole title. Joe wants to fill your holes. Oh, God. What's up, Kenneth? How you doing? Hope you are well. Danny wants some tacos. I can't help with that. I just had some dinner. I just ate way too much at dinner, I'll tell you that. All right, top row coming down. Let's get off this romance stuff and throw up some Amazing Spider-Man. Again, it's what do we got here? Bronze and Copper, Amazing Spider-Man, filler issues, and minor keys. There's no big keys in here, but I got a nice stack. Let's see. Yeah, and some of this, into the Copper Age and stuff. Boom. We got this whole stack of Spider-Man. We're just going to go through it because that's one of the only requests that I've seen in the chat, so we'll go with that one. When I come to PA, I'm buying you lunch. That's fine by me. I will gladly eat that lunch. One more romance book to show. If anyone wants this one, it's low grade 2.0 on this. This is all true romance. Again, number 1 from 1951. Great cover. $100 on this. This is a more sought after book. I don't know who does the cover on this, but it's a beauty. There you go. If anyone wants that, just let me know. I didn't see many eyes going towards the romance stuff, so we'll take that down. I put that up because of the holiday today, but we're going to go with some Amazing Spider-Man. I don't think Henry Cavill's actually being considered as Doom. I know that's a rumor. That's a rumor that's been around for quite a while now, but I don't think that's really going to happen. I also don't think Henry Cavill's a good actor. I'm going to be honest. I think he's very good at like physically portraying characters, but his acting chops, they are, in my opinion, not up to par with the roles that he gets. Now, fortunately, he gets a lot of like quieter characters. You don't hear much talking, much dialogue with Superman and The Witcher and stuff like that. But hey, these are just my opinions. I'm just slinging this out here. How long until they put Reed Richards and Mark Spector in the same room? Ooh, that'll be a good one. I hope that happens. All right, let's get some ASM up there. Going back to the Bronze Age, 1977. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 167. This is the first appearance of Will-O-the-Wisp. Mid-grade plus. So let's see. This thing's probably like in the like lower VF range. VF minus, whatever, $10. Nice looking book. Amazing Spider-Man number 199. This one, again, same kind of thing, lower VF range. $10 on that. Great Mysterio cover up on B. Amazing Spider-Man number 111. This is VF. This one's near mint. I have this marked as near mint. $15. Namor the Submariner cover up on C. Amazing Spider-Man 213. This is near mint as well. $15. And we're going to take that bottom row down in just a second. A Midnight Suns movie is in development. I know there's like rumors about that, Josh, but I don't think that's truly in development yet. Bri Perez claiming D. Thank you, Bri. Excellent book there. Any ASM book is an excellent book, in my humble opinion. I do love me some ASM. I collect the run myself, and I'm almost completed it. Here's another ASM book. This is ASM number 214. It is near mint for $15. ASM 214. Bottom rows coming down. I'm not even going to wait on those. We're just taking them down. Wasn't any interest in the Golden Age romance stuff. I got a guy who collects those. Maybe I'll hit him up, see if he wants any. All right, we're going into the early 1980s, still in the Bronze Age here. All these are high grade. All these are very fine to near mint. So you're getting some high grade Spider-Man. Yeah, the ASM has not been a good run for a couple years. Amazing Spider-Man number 221, near mint, $15. Boom. Amazing Spider-Man number 222. This is very fine near mint. This is the first appearance of Speed Demon, $10. Was it confirmed earlier today? Listen, if it's not Kevin Feige making the announcement, it's not really confirmed. That's kind of my rule of thumb on it. If it's not like an official Marvel Studios announcement, we don't know if it's real. Now, there was rumors that Pedro Pascal was going to play Reed Richards. That turned out to be real. But there was also rumors that like 8 other people were going to play Reed Richards, and obviously none of those were real. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 223. Very fine condition. Love this cover. $10 on that. The last 2 are newsstands if you care about newsstands at all. Doesn't matter too much for these Bronze Age ones, but Amazing Spider-Man 224 Vulture appearance here. Near mint for $10. Brad Perez, which ones of these do you need to fill the run? I got 4, 8. Got 12 more Amazing Spider-Man. I'll keep going with that for a second. Yeah, we're gonna let's do the rest of these ASM, and then we'll do something else. Deal on E through H. Okay. So it comes out to 45, Bri. Let's I'll give you a real good deal. 35. $10 off. E through H for 35. Let me know if that's cool with you, Bri. $10 off. I was gonna say 40, but let's give you an extra 5 off. I'm fine with that. Let's see. I'll call Kevin up tomorrow. Yeah. Call your boy Kevin. Bri says, deal. You have to work hard to find the holes in my collection. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Bronzeville Comics is a bit of a completionist. He's got crazy runs of comics dating back to the 70s and before. Jim, when did you start collecting? Was that 72? 1972? We got Amazing Spider-Man 225. Near mint, $10. Amazing Spider-Man 225. Amazing Spider-Man 226. Very fine, $15. This is a Black Cat appearance, hence why it's a little bit higher of a price tag. Black Cat cover and appearance. She's a popular one. We also got 227 VF minus on this for 15. Another, that's part 2 of the Black Cat storyline. And issue 228. Very fine and near mint, $10 on that. 1972. I was negative 18 years old. Negative 18 years old. Jim, you could be my dad. If you want to adopt me and let me inherit all your comics, I won't say no. I won't say no to that. Claim E. You got it, Bri. Top row is going to come down in just a second. We'll keep running through these ASM books real quick. And then we'll pop to a commercial, come back and do some more. Amazing Spider-Man 231. Very fine. $10 on that. Amazing Spider-Man 232. Got these pretty sequential. Very fine. Very fine near mint. $10. Amazing Spider-Man 234. Near mint. $10. Amazing Spider-Man 235. Love this cover. The new Tarantula and Will-O-the-Wisp. Near mint. $10 on that. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm not that sick. I can wait. I can wait. Don't worry. I thought he was your dad. Yeah, I wish. Actually, my dad's great. What am I saying? But Jim's great too. Jim could be my second dad. All right, bottom row's coming down. Deal on A through D. Yeah, Brad Perez. How about this? Since I said 35 on the last one, I gave you 10 off. Do 35 again on the top row for me. That's $5 off. But yeah, 35 for that top row. Let me know if that's cool. Taking the bottom row down. And the last 4 ASM books going up. 236. Death of Tarantula, $10. This one's very fine. Amazing Spider-Man 257, very fine near mint. This is a newsstand as well. This is the issue where Ned Leeds is revealed to be Hobgoblin. $20 on that one. Got some key significance. So does this. This is in very fine condition. This is Amazing Spider-Man 265. First appearance of Silver Sable. And it's a newsstand. Very fine newsstand for $40. And Amazing Spider-Man 304. Very fine newsstand. This is a Todd McFarlane cover. $10 on that one. Todd McFarlane newsstand. A newsie, if you will. Deal. You got it, Brad Perez. Stacking up some ASM for you. Mark $5 off. Everybody's happy. There we go. All right, we got a claim on E. Marvel heavy tonight. Josh, you know what's downstairs. I'm saving that for Friday. Saving it for Friday. All right, let's go to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll fill the top row, we'll flip the bottom row, and then it'll take us to the end of the show. See you in a minute.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula. You want the comics? You buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
Yo, we're back. I'm busting through a box right here, grabbing some cool stuff for y'all. Yeah, let's put up some books. We got some good ones here. We got 1, 2, And 3. Boom. We got a nice high-grade Silver Surfer, number 1. This is the one-shot, John Byrne, yada, yada, $10. That is, again, near mint. Silver Surfer, number 1. We got Fantastic Four, Ultimate Fantastic Four 21. First appearance of the Marvel Zombies. $20 on that. They're getting their own, Disney Plus show, I think? It's going to be a Marvel Zombies show, right? Am I remembering that correctly? We got Fantastic Four 23, Ultimate Fantastic Four 23. This is the first cover appearance of the Marvel Zombies, and just a great cover as well. $10, very horror influenced. We got this. This has got some color rub on it. This is Sunfire and Big Hero 6, number 1. This is the first appearance of Big Hero 6, first appearance of Baymax. $15. Mainly due to just a bunch of color rub. Just the book's a little schmutzy on the white spots. $15 on that. Up on D. We're going to take that bottom row down in just a second. And we will find some more good stuff for you great people. Let's see. What do we want to pull out of this magical box? Any Turtles fans in here? We got some TMNT. Those up. Put these $4 up. We're just grabbing stuff. Close up on D. Absolutely. So you can see it's got some schmutz where the white is. Where the white is down there. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it. Try to find a good angle for you. Yeah, just color rub down the side. A little bit on this side over here where the white is as well. Probably can clean this up. I haven't tried to clean it up. You just take a white eraser and just those white spots. Make it look nicer. But yeah, for $15, I mean, there's a real cheap copy of a pretty cool key. Which character is Baymax? Baymax isn't on the cover. Yeah, this is... Silver Samurai, Go-Go Tamago, Honey Lemon, Hero. And oh, no, Baymax is on the cover. Over here. Boom. $15. Let's see. One spoiler on Twitter says that Midnight Suns is happening, and he has about a 50% I mean, 50-50 accuracy isn't great, right? You know, maybe it's happening, maybe it's not. Who knows? Who knows? Any new Daredevil? No new Daredevil tonight. I do have a bunch of Silver Age Daredevil that I'm getting together for the convention season, which I should mention now. If any of you live in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York tri-state area, I've got a couple cons that I'm doing. March 24th in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. It's one-day comic show. 2 weeks after that, which is April 6th, doing King Con in North Jersey, just south of New York City. And then a week after that, I'm doing Lehigh Valley Comic Con in the Lehigh Valley. And then either 2 weeks before those 3 or 2 weeks after those 3, I'll be doing Back Deck Comic Fest at my house. We got Giant Size Defenders number 1. Awesome cover. In my opinion, this is like probably the best Defenders cover that I can think of. $30 on this one. It is nicer side of mid-grade. $30. We got Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man number 1. This is a 9.8 contender, really high grade. $20 on that one. The classic McFarlane goodness. And then we got 2 copies of the same book, different variants. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 44, The Death of Donatello, $20 on regular cover A. And then we've got the Kevin Eastman variant, Death of Donatello, $30 on that one. So we got some TMNT up in here. Top row's coming down in just a second. We got enough time for one more flip of the wall. King Kong Sai. Oh, because you can't come, Danny? That's a bummer that you weren't able to make it this year. But hey, maybe next year. it's such a good show. It's such a good show. Lot of comic book internet content creators. Very Gary Comics, 3 Men in the Basement. Bronzeville Comics will be there. Myself, my buddy Brixco, Popa Chili Town will be running my table with me. It'll be a good time. Anyway, top row coming down. Yeah, Josh, we can use your help for some of those for sure. I'll let you know. I know Mike is coming with me for King Con, and I think Juan is helping Paul with King Con. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here we go. Radioactive Spider-Gwen #1. Near mint. Radioactive Spider-Gwen #1. Great cover. $10. Archie Meets Punisher #1. This is such a funny cover. $15 on that. Us versus Them. Whoa. My lighting just shifted. That's not good. Good thing it's the end of the show. Ooh, that's bright. All right, we're going to put this in a different spot. We're going to put this right here and hope this works. Sorry, everybody. I had it taped, and the tape came off. A moment, please. All right, that's the best we're going to do right now. Oh, wait. This is the best we're going to do right now. Boom. Perfect. That should be good. All right. Ring light is fired. Hold on a second, Danny. Let me just finish putting these up, and then I will check on that offer you made. Giant Size Wolverine #1. Look at this freaking awesome cover. Who did this cover? I think I asked this last time I put this book up, and I said I should check, and I never did. But just super freaking cool cover. $10. Giant Size Wolverine #1. And here's a nice cheap one. Pit #1 for $5. Near mint. 9.8 contender. Pit #1. G for 15. Danny, let's do it. You're here. I appreciate everyone who comes out to the experience show. It's always nice having people hanging out in here. So, Danny, I will give you $5 off that book for coming and hanging out. Thank you. What else we got going on? Let's put a book down there. Actually, let's just flip that bottom row as the last flip of the night. Let's see. That's books that we just put up. We're not going to put those up again. Let's go with some Iron Man. 2 Iron Man books. And a nice run of Batgirl. There's some DC fans up in here. Batgirl run. Do I have another? Let's find another DC book. God, I don't think I have another DC book in this box. I think I've exhausted all my DC from this box. This was definitely mostly a Marvel box. That's okay. We'll grab something random to put up. What was coming down? Middle row. Yeah, IDW TMNT run. They just finished it too. So, you have an ending point now, which is nice. Iron Man number 281. First cameo appearance of the War Machine armor. Invincible Iron Man #1. Blank sketch variant. Get that thing doodled on at a con. We got a Batgirl set here. This is Batgirl 60 through 69. Nice. So 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69, which honestly, that's the best cover of them all with the freeze. Josh, there's one for you. I know you collect those freeze covers. $20 on that. It's 10 books. So 10 books for $20, $2 a book. Batgirl 60 through 69. And last book of the night, let's go with first appearance or Eros becomes Star Fox. Some people call this first Star Fox, but Eros becomes Star Fox. This is near mint. It's also the issue where Star Fox joins the Avengers. There you go. They just what? Yeah, Danny, they just ended the TMNT run. They're starting back with issue 1. And who's writing it? Jason Aaron? Jason Aaron's writing it starting at issue 1. They just discontinued the run. But they're just rebooting it. Don't worry, it's not going away. Sorry about this light, guys. Now it's spinning around. 69 is actually a little key. There you go. Yeah, there's probably a couple keys in there. I don't know. I just grouped it together in a bundle. It is 9:58, so we're going to be signing off in just a second. I'm going to pop over here and hold this light properly. So there we go. Now we can see the books. Yeah, if anyone wants anything that you saw tonight, now is a time to make an offer, claim something, ask for a bundle, whatever it may be. Otherwise, we'll be back Friday on Instagram and, of course, next Wednesday here on The Experience. Pretty much every Wednesday on The Experience, pretty much every Friday on YouTube. And then sometimes there's another one on YouTube. I am going to probably do just one show this weekend on Instagram, just Friday. Because, like I said, I got a storage unit. I want to get my storage unit all organized and everything. Yeah, he loves his Punisher run. So, yeah, he's a great writer. All right, it is 9:59. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your claims, chatting in the chat, talking the MCU with me and all that stuff. Josh, see you Friday for sure over on Instagram. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't yet. And, of course, subscribe to The Experience. Check out the other shows on the channel as well. There's some good ones. And my buddy Jeff, Comic Dunes, is starting up on The Experience too, I believe next week or this week. I forget exactly. But, yeah, check out all the other shows. James from Mindhunter Comics, all that stuff. But, yeah, message me on Instagram if you have any questions. Thank you all and have a good night.